Hi Douglas, how are you?
Hi, Liselot. Is it Liselot?
Yes, yes, it is.
Hi.
Well, congratulations on your new season. How was it to be back as the captain?
It's always slightly sort of mixture of trepidation and I don't know, you never quite know what's going to happen to your character or where it's going to go or who you're going to be with. So that's very, very exciting. And the person I play, I sort of love really. I love that he's a Falstaffian,
Mhm.
never sober really, um, larger bodied, unfit, not sure how good a general he is. And he's a true clown, I think, a real, so he's immensely sad as well as being very, very funny. So it's a nice thing I know my way around him now, really.
And when reading the script, like, did you know throughout the season what was going to happen, or like were there a few surprises, or no?
No, and I think the nature of those sort of writers' rooms and 10 hours of television now is that they do, improvise a bit as they go along. So they have what they
Hmm.
call a Bible, and they know that your character will go there and this will happen across the whole of it. But I think there is certainly room for improvisation within their ideas. So no, you never quite know what's going to happen, and you only get sort of 3 or 4 scripts at a time. So you've got an idea then, and then you get the next bunch. So and of course Tony's pretty unpredictable, and it's pretty anarchic, and so it's hard to know where they're going to go.
And are you then allowed to give your own input then? Because if it's predictable, maybe you have some ideas for your character and like bouncing off each
Yeah,
other.
I think generally I asked to be a lot fitter, a lot slimmer, a lot younger, a lot handsomer, and he just ignores everything I say. Um, no, so not really. I sort of trust to what it's going to be, and you're so busy shooting that anyway. It's sort of exciting to see what's going to happen next. My character in this season falls in love again with someone, but so that's great fun, and I think there's it's nice that in Valamentov, who could just be a sort of old stuffy general, there's all these sort of aspects to his character that keep coming out that are different sides to him.
And when filming some of the fight scenes, how do you like prepare yourself for this, and how does it like look on set then with the different actors?
Well, yeah, it's I don't know. I have this fat suit that I wear that was hilarious for about 2 weeks, and then I just moan about it all the time because it changed. If you're getting on and off a horse, it's an entirely different thing to do. And yeah, I love physical comedy. If I'm given an opportunity, I love falling down the stairs or walking into doors or banging into things. So I'm constantly saying to them, "Oh, can I do this here? Can I do that? Can I trip over this? Can I set fire to myself? Can I, lose my wig or whatever?" And they're always sort of going, "Yeah, we'll try that once, and then we'll do this." But so I like, especially with the character who's a sort of clown. I love the whole tumbling physical aspect of it.
And is it still like well, overwhelming or like mesmerizing when you step on the sets and see all the glamour and glitter from that area?
Yeah, you mean the sets or
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
of
yeah,
like the rooms
staggering.
and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and also the season that we did, the second season, really, we didn't leave the studio because of the pandemics, whereas we'd shot some in Caserta in Italy before. This season we went back to Italy again, but they're creating these entire worlds, but also hell, I mean, it's just so sensationally beautiful. And then the costumes that she arrives in are, I think the costume designer is genius, and so that's always surprising, and it's always sexy, it's always beautiful, it's always flattering, and they're always somehow witty or funny or clever, comments on something. I think the costume designer works by almost drawing little cartoons first of sort of ideas. So there's a sort of gorillas aspect to it, sort of thing, and then that evolves into into what Elle wears, which is, I just stay in the same costume for the entire series. I think I'm the only one who never gets a change of clothes, but yeah, it's a fabulous production.
Yeah, it looks amazing. So like when looking around on YouTube, there are like loads of behind the scenes bloopers from every season. Can we expect some for this season as well?
Yeah, I never really do any, but there's many bloopers. Yes. I think there are some coming out. I always get too shy with the backstage. There's a lot of people kind of filming themselves now. I don't know. I don't take my phone on set, and I just kind of hide really when all that's happening. But yeah, I'm afraid there's certainly between me and Freddie Fox, there's a lot of mistakes that we made or fun that we had. He and I ended up as sort of Laurel and Hardy. Just two of us for a long time in this series, and Freddie's fabulous to work with, and so yeah, there's a lot of that stuff, I know for sure.
Is he like the one that's the most fun behind the scenes, or like any other?
No, well, everybody is, but I suppose we ended up as a sort of twosome, we had a lot of scenes together. And his character is so pathetic, and so is mine, that we're two just, hopeless people. So it's good fun. And a lot of this season is in snow, in thick Siberian winter. So that was hilarious, really. Yeah, sliding around and all the rest of it.
Is it harder to film in the snow than, let's say, in like hot temperatures, for example?
Well, none of the snow was real. So again, you would arrive at I suppose it did snow at one point, but really you would arrive at a forest, in the middle of Kent, and half of it was white, and there was men spraying it with snow machines. So it was, incredible production, and then we would just ride our horses into it. And, so no, my problem is more heat than cold because of my fat suit. I'm always like desperate to get cooler.
How long does it take to get you in it and then take it off? Like, how does the makeup and costume process?
3 minutes to rip it off and throw it to the floor, and it takes me about 10 minutes to put on. Not long, really. I now have it down to a sort of fine art. It was hilarious for 2 weeks, and then I was just moan about it all the time. And it gets, it's heavy. So yeah, but it's not that. It's when Elle was pregnant, for a while, she kept going, "Oh God," and I was like, "Well, now you know."
And what can we expect from this new season, from your character, but also just in general?
Well, more madness, anarchy. I think it's better, funnier, tighter. As I say, my character falls in love, which is nice, whether that's reciprocated or not. And it's not, everyone always says he just kind of has lust for everyone. But I think, honestly, he does genuinely romantically fall in love. And he's very ill at one point. So there's all sorts of things to play about that. But yeah, I can't really give much more away than that, I think.
Okay, and just one last quick question. Are there really like plans for season 4, maybe?
I hope so. We don't know yet. I think they never really decide until it's all aired, so once it comes out and we see people's reaction, I think they'll decide then. I think all of us would love to do another one.
Okay, well, fingers crossed for that one then. And yeah, looking forward to the the third season.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We've had some difficulties.
Apparently marriage has challenges.
There was some bloodshed.
She tried to kill me.
I did.
Well, that shakes a man.
How can we trust each other?
Faith.
Annoying answer.
Agreed.
All hail Catherine the Great! Huzzah!
The Empress and I are at peace. In truce, in love.
I may have some late and anchor at times.
Understood.
I'm no longer the child bride who took this place. But I will be the leader I promised myself I would be, letting all pursue their happiness as they see fit.
That's a pretty good description of anarchy.
Peasants, welcome to the future. Let your voice be heard for the first time.
It's a trick.
We think she is a witch. It doesn't even look like me. And they do what with it?
Line up to spit in its face. The hair's good.
No, it's not.
The eyes are wrong. They're the wrong blue. Yours are more crystalline.
Out there, millions of hearts boiling with hate. You risk the legitimacy of your rule.
An uprising is building. They're burning towns down. What would you do?
You're the Empress. You say, we're all going beaver hunting.
You're the worst leader imaginable.
Spoken like someone who's never seen the joy and camaraderie engendered by beaver hunting.
Here is a book on the science of marriage.
The couple must stay balanced as we throw balls at you.
I have you always.
Ow! Sorry.
Happy wife, happy life.
Where's your loyalty to us?
You have one job, and that is to preserve the line.
I'm really not enjoying this conversation.
Shall I dance around a bit as we do it, so it's more pleasing for you?
They hate me?
Of course, they love me, so it's hard to relate.
Nothing you've done has worked. You are a failure.
I am risking my rule on an idea.
A stupid idea.
A beautiful idea.
Trying to lead a people out of a swamp of hundreds of years is hard.
I will win. I am me. I will pull this off.
Your famous confidence remains intact.
Taste this.
Ooh, delicious.
When Paul was born, your placenta was placed in a barrel of the finest vodka.
I just drank my placenta.
Sweet and strong, like you.
It's a little yeasty, though.